So here's what I got to thinking about this new set of videos and this documentation process. The only way I'm going to move forward in my life exactly how I want it to be is to know exactly what to do. Now, I know a lot of things and I use a lot of things and I discard a lot of things. Sometimes people tell me, oh, you should do this. And then I try it, but it's just not congruent. Then I think, is it not congruent? Is it just because I'm not used to it? Or does it not fit with me because it's easy to say, oh, it doesn't work for me? I said that with meditation for a long, long time because it was difficult, it was challenging. Why? Because have you ever tried to be alone with your thoughts? It's a freaking nightmare. There's too many people in there. And that's the problem I had. Was the fact that I couldn't shut it out. But as I well know now, we are not our thoughts. Thoughts come and go. The trick to meditation is to be the observer. And that's what I do now. I observe. But having said all of that, and meditation does work for me, I still get in my own way with it. I come up with the fact that I haven't got enough time. Or, no, it takes too long. Or I haven't got the right time of day. I can't fit it in. But in reality, that's just a shadow. That is just one of my inner voices, sub-personalities, call them what you will, that are trying to stop me. Because once you get clarity with meditation, once you get at peace with meditation, once you realize that when you do meditation, all the thoughts in there are all your thoughts, and you are not your thoughts, you create them. You're the creator of thoughts. You don't have to become them. It's your choice to do that. If you do that, then you will become the observer, and then you can have that calming influence. You can allow things to come through you. And what I mean by that is when you calm the mind and calm the chatter and calm the crowd, because let's face it, thousands of thoughts, just like in a crowd, let's think you're in Wembley Stadium and you can't hear yourself think because everyone's chattering. If you can focus and bring this together, then you can bring out things from within that you know is true, that actually comes and speaks to you. And this has happened to me. It's actually happened more than once in a shower. I came up with a book idea, or the structure of a book, when I was in the shower after a meditation. I'd calm myself right down. I was just in a zone. All of a sudden, all these titles started coming out of a book that I was thinking about writing. I had to get out to write them out. It's harder when you haven't got a towel and you're dripping everywhere. But anyway, that's another story. So, I digress. Coming back to it, I decided the only way to be able to teach this stuff is to be congruent and do the things that work for me and document that process. And so that is what I'm going to do. Things I believe in, things I know work, but also helping me to become more consistent with them, like meditation. I don't do it as often as I know I want to do it, and yet I don't get it done. And I do come up with all these other reasons because I am allowing myself to be distracted. And that's something that I have struggled with in the past. So many things to do, what do I do? And then not getting it done because I've led expectation, or let expectation control me, where oh, I want to do this, this and this in a certain order, a certain time. Oh, I haven't done it right. Dummies out. Not doing it. But life doesn't have to happen that way. It doesn't get to be a certain way. So you can do it any which way you like, and that was one of the biggest lessons I learned last year. It's the fact I don't have to do it at that point in that time, as long as it gets done. And because of that, the stress went away. The beating upness of myself went away. I created an A, B or C option. So I've had all the time in the world. I would meditate for 20 minutes. If I was pushed for time, I'd meditate for 10 minutes. If there was really no time, the C option, then I would take 20 deep cleansing breaths, diaphragmatically, breathing through the belly, calming it all down and just getting that focus. So that is what I started doing. So today is all about me saying, I'll change that, doing what I said I was going to do. So if I said meditate, I was going to meditate. If I was going to document this process, I was documenting this process. If I was writing an article, I was writing an article. no distractions, which of course, let's face it, Facebook and social media is a massive distraction if you allow it. I have things in place to block my newsfeed so I don't get distracted. That doesn't stop going in groups I'm a part of, paid or otherwise. So then it goes, okay, my time, I have 30 minutes to do ABC. How do I know the ABC? Because at the start of the day, I write down what I'm going to achieve for that day. Something else I've let slip. This is the stuff I'm coming in. And the whole point of this is so you don't allow life to happen to you. It happens for you. And it only happens for you when you take control of it. And you know exactly how the day is going to unfold. You know exactly what you're going to do. And that is where I have been failing. But the great thing about failing is just a lesson if you learn from it. So that is what's happening today. Until tomorrow. See you later.